The Mountain Between Us is directed by Hani Abu-Assad and it stars Idris Elba and Kate Winslet. So if you haven't seen this movie yet, I'm going to be talking spoilers in this quick hit review, so this is your spoiler warning. This movie is about two people who end up stranded in a mountain range because of a plane crash, and they have to work together to survive and get rescued. And what I liked about this movie is the fact that it is kind of a romantic movie disguised as a survival movie. And if you don't know, The Grey is one of my all-time favorite movies. I just love the way it's shot, and this movie has elements of that movie in the terms of survival. They're in the cold, it's snowy, they have to deal with the elements and the creatures that are out there. And in fact, there is a character in this movie that also is in The Grey, the character of Mark, who is the fiance of Kate Winslet's character. He plays a character in The Grey. In terms of acting, I thought Idris Elba was the better of the two. Kate Winslet delivers some good performance, but for the most part, her character kind of drives me nuts. She's very nosy, trying to figure out who Idris Elba's character really is. Every time something traumatic happens to her, she just passes out. That wasn't her choice as an actress. It was the director's choice or the writer's choice of the book. But every time something happens, her body just shuts down. And it kind of bothers me, and it's really annoying. So Idris Elba has to save her every single time something happens that's very small. But, you know, Idris Elba and Kate Winslet, they have some fight arguments, and they play it off pretty well, for the most part. There are a few moments where it just kind of, it lingers a little too long, especially the ending. I thought they could have ended it maybe 10 minutes earlier and just stopped with the mystery and the suspense of, are they going to get together? What's going on? Why aren't they together at the end? And it's just kind of... But I do appreciate the fact that, you know, because of what they went through, they're not able to carry on how they would have normally carried on. You know, their careers have pretty much been destroyed by this horrific accident that they were involved in. One of the best parts about this movie is the fact that they have realistic reactions to things, like when the cougar or mountain lions come and Kate Winslet's trying to fumble and she's trying to get the dog to come back, but she ends up shooting it with a flare gun. That was a pretty good reaction. Like, I need something. There are some really good reactions to this. The way that they talk about things, like he almost died trying to save or to try and look out over the mountain range to see if anyone is there or if he could see anything. Just the way that they actually just say things that happen, like real people would. It's not how they do it in normal movies. Normal movies, they just have too much mystery and be like, I didn't see anything, but I'm not going to tell you. He actually just tells her straight up, like, I didn't see anything. There's nothing. I didn't like the fact that there's way too much mystery surrounding Idris Elba's character. It was just a way to create more tension between the two characters and more mystery to keep you interested in the movie. But again, they drug it on too long, and they had to fill it with something, and that's what they chose to fill it with. And that's okay, but again, it's too long of a movie. It's almost a 2-hour-long movie. I think it could have been better served as an hour and a half, maybe an hour and 40 minutes. 20 to 30 minutes less, and it would have been much better. Overall, this movie is somewhat enjoyable. I wouldn't recommend paying money to rent it or to buy it, unfortunately. I would recommend seeing it on Netflix when it's free. I mean, you're paying for the streaming service, but you're not paying per movie. So I would recommend seeing it that way. But overall, this movie is somewhat entertaining, and I give The Mountain Between Us a B-. It's just barely above average. Like I said, it has elements of one of my favorite movies, The Grey, but it's just not shot as nicely, and there's moments where it's just dragged on way too long. And I honestly can't remember the music very well, and I do like the fact that they do get rescued, both of them together, and they end up together. I like how it ends with them just about to hug, and they don't. I mean, they do, but we don't see it. So yeah, it's a pretty good, enjoyable movie. Again, I wouldn't recommend paying to rent it. Just wait till it's for free on streaming services. So, what did you guys think of The Mountain Between Us? Did you like it, love it, or hate it? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a big old thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit that bell icon next to the subscribe button so you can be notified when we upload new content. Also, check out our Patreon page where you can support us and get early access to videos and possibly be in a future video with yours truly. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.